I will be showing you how to create Spotify DJA agent that will be creating for you the playlist on Spotify based on your mood you have. So it's not a business use case, content creation, however something very different. And the entire automation may look like it's really complex. However, it's pretty simple. It won't take that long to set it up. You may see we have, for an example, 9 different nodes that are the same. However, we change only something here inside. So maybe actually we'll be changing only the search keyword. When it comes to the text classifier, we are just specifying based on our message we provide in Telegram, we are just specifying which category adheres the best to this message. And we create a playlist, we search a track by a keyword, and at the end, we send a text message back to Telegram with our playlist. So maybe with all that being said, let me show you how it works. So I can execute the workflow, and now I can open my Telegram. So let's say I type, I feel really sad right now. Okay, I can type it, and then it runs the entire automation, and it chooses the proper path. So what it does and what it did, it created for me a playlist right here. It classified it as a SAT. Then it searched for tracks. Then it added the items to the specific playlist we created. And then at the end, it sent a text message to me. So let's go over here and see what we have. We can open our Spotify playlist. And after I did it, I have my 17 songs added, and let's see what we have inside. So I don't know if you hear it. I love this song, by the way. Let's see what we have else. These are pretty decent songs, you know? So they are very, very nice. And the best fact is actually based on specific message. Let's say you feel energetic, you wanna have motivational songs actually, or even romantic party. You can simply only provide the message inside Telegram and use your simple AI automation to get for you the songs that are relevant to your message. And afterwards, just have it created without, just doing it manually, saving a lot of time and putting any effort. So, in my personal opinion, I think apart from many automations that are business ones, that are content creation ones, just really automations to serve us in our work on our daily basis, it's nice to create something loose, something even funny, for fun. So this Spotify agent for sure won't be very, won't be very useful in your work, or so maybe if you're working with music, like in the background, it would be nice. Nevertheless, it's not a use case for your work, or you won't make a lot of money on it, which is the main point of creating the automations, okay? Because we save time. Maybe okay, it's something different because we save time on searching them and the tracks on Spotify, so then you can earn money. But whatever, the main point is you won't earn a lot of money by creating this automation. However, it may be very useful for you. Let's say you have a party, so you instantly create a playlist, here for your party based on your mood, or you have some different feelings, and you can create in a second playlist for it. So the main point is it's for fun. It's for this specific purpose. Also, we didn't have in this course automation about Spotify, so it can be also very useful for that specific case. Okay. With all that being said, after this long introduction, let's start with the Telegram. So I'm choosing Telegram as a message checker. So here inside my bot, I will be checking for a message, and instantly I can execute the step. So let me go ahead to my Telegram. Simply here, I can execute the step and type something. Oops, I need to just enable it. And I can type something like, I feel really motivated right now. Or even if you want, you can simply, what you can do, you can type, give me songs. Or even I'm going to the gym right now. Give me the best motivational songs you can find. Okay. So that's the point. You can provide different sentences, and by this way, you can search for the songs. So we've got a text. I'm going to the gym right now. Give me the best motivational songs you find. Okay, perfect. This is the first step. So this is the trigger. Also remember, you need to set up your bot via Telegram. Actually, bot fodder inside Telegram. Inside this course, we've got it explained how you can do this. So simply you need to do this, and then you can connect your specific Telegram account and do it by this way. Okay. The next thing, we've got Spotify. I'm sorry. So simply we need to create a playlist. So we create a playlist, and now we need to give it a name. Okay. So we can type playlist, and then what I usually do is to track the specific playlist based on the time. Okay, so for that case, I can open my expression, open my my curly brackets, and now type now. Yeah, so $sign now dot because here, like, look, we've got the format. So date time, we've got the date, the hour. However, I don't like it. I mean, like the format can be better. So I can type format. And right away after I do this, I've got as a default this format, which is pretty nice. However, I would like to add an hour, so I can provide a space and type an hour with 2 H's, which are big, and also colon and round it to the hours. So type 00 as a static value. So every time what it will do, it will take a playlist and the current date we have plus hour with rounded with zeros, okay, with zeros at the end. I don't need to have the specific time at the end. If you need it, you can just provide it. Here are the minutes. But yeah, you can do it by this way. Additionally, if we go ahead to our format, you've got here the formatting guide. So if you click here, you've got Luxon, actually formatting guide. So let's say you've got a minute. You can provide the minute here. So if I wanted to provide here a minute, I can type minute with small, with lowercase and lowercase. So what I mean actually, you can go ahead to Luxon and look for different formatting. Let's say, what do we have? If you provide 3Ls, you've got a month in this format. If you, let's say, you go ahead with 4K, I didn't know about it. You get the year in the ISO week year, but at to 4, I don't know actually what's that. But you've got a lot of formatting here. This is the point. Let's go back. And right away after we create our playlist, we can execute the step, see if that works. Great, we've got a playlist. We can move on and now add our text classifier. So we've got our text classifier. And this is the point. We need to classify our text. Inside we'll be providing the text. So here, text. And a text from our Telegram trigger. Okay, so we've got a text. Or even better, it would be better to provide the user input. Perfect. And we need to add categories. So we'll have, for my case, 9 categories. And how it works, simply you just need to provide the category name. So let's say the first one will be chill. I need to describe it. So these are the chill vibes, really loose, really relaxed. So we need to provide a description. Simply what I've done, I asked ChatGPT to give me the categories and description for them. So as you can see, I have specific categories and description for them. And it's due to the fact I didn't want to just write it manually. I wanted to ask ChatGPT to describe it for me. And we've got like a lot of categories. It's great. It saves a lot of time. And I picked only 9. So first I've got a chill, energetic, focus, happy, sad, workout, up to probably calm or even romantic. Yeah. So this is the entire point. You just provide a category and you take your specific description for it, for the model to know how to choose the chill category, you know? You need to describe it as for the human. So what are the rules for this category to choose? Additionally, I have for you the file that contains it. So you can just copy and paste it right here. You've got a user prompt and description for each category. But with all that being said, let me fulfill it on my own, and afterwards I will show it how it works. So it looks this way. We've got a user prompt, a description for each category, up to motivational. And yeah, afterwards we can execute the step. But we need to choose a model, of course. So let's pick a model. GPT 4.1 is enough. Let's run it. And we should get, let's wait. Yeah, motivational one specific case. Well, where is the model? Okay. So we've got motivational category, and that's cool. Right afterwards, we can add a note for Spotify to search for a track. So simply what we need to do here is to, where do we have it? Get a playlist, get a track. Perfect. And it's really straightforward. We've got our Spotify account. By the way, if you don't have your Spotify credential, you need to create new credential here, connect your account, and it's pretty straightforward to just log into your Spotify. I have already done it. That's why I have it already connected. But what's the point? You just connect your Spotify credential, you pick a resource, which is track, operation get, and at the end you provide your track ID. But something is wrong. Probably we should have here search. Yes. Okay. So we search for the keyword instead of just getting the track ID. That's perfect. Okay. We could have had, like, let's say, track ID, get the track ID. If we previously had this, let's say, if we previously had this specific node to get our tracks, whatever. Let's actually search for our tracks. And now the main point is I'm searching with static values, so with static keyword. So let's say when it comes to the motivational, I can type motivational vibes. So yeah, it works this way. There is no point for a agent to create for us search keywords. Actually, you can do this, but I think it's better to just provide it manually. Every time you can change it. So let's say you didn't like some songs or some playlist, you can change it instantly, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So I would like to search with each path. I would like to search for specific keywords. Also, I want to provide the limit of songs. So it's 20 for me. It's enough. It's 20. It's enough again. That's okay. When it comes to the search keywords, I guess you can type multiple. So motivational vibes, I guess. And here, what we can provide here, gym songs. I don't know. Let's see if that works. This way, okay, yeah. Limit of 20 items is reached. So maybe now let's click return all. How many? I think it will be a huge amount because it runs for pretty long. Let's see. Wow. Hopefully we don't get. Okay, we got 1,000 songs. Oh wow. Let's test it out with one specific search keyword. A lot of songs here. I didn't expect it for sure. But now let's see how many songs we get with one keyword. So we get a huge amount. So 1,000, approximately 1,000 items. So that's why we would like to return the specific limit. For me, again, it's 20. Let's execute the step. And that's great. What we need to do next is to copy the specific node and just provide it for other paths. So simply what I like to do, like you can, of course, you can click Control C, Control V, of course. So Control C, Control V, and you can just copy it here. or just click right there to copy and right there to paste. Where do we have paste? I don't know, we don't have here the paste, but you can click Ctrl V, whatever. But the best approach is to click on this node and click Ctrl D, Ctrl D, Ctrl D, and do it instantly, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, we have 9 of them. And now simply what you want to do is to place them by this way and connect with other specific paths. Let's take all of them. Wow, a lot. So you just do it by this way. It's pretty straightforward. Or as I've done in the here in the example automation template, I've done it this way, so we see it like we don't need to scroll up and look for look for our nodes. So we do it by this way. And now even, okay, maybe let's leave it. Okay, maybe let's leave it and just connect it simply. All right. And after you do this, for each specific, oops. Okay, let's move it here. For each specific node, for each specific path, category, you need to go ahead and provide other keyword. So let's say for romantic, you provide romantic music, okay? For party vibes, and just simply do it for each specific path. After it's done, it's time for the next steps. So we have the edit fields, and I use it simply because let's say actually we process with so let's click Ctrl D. We process with this specific path because here we've got the data. So simply after you run your search tracks by keyword node, you have many like really useless fields. So I don't know, we have here what album type, we've got the name of the artist, we've got the ID, like a lot of different fields. So we would like to track only the most useful for us, the most useful fields for us. So the first one will be our URL of a song. So it's called URI, okay? And now what I can do, I can type URI, and I need to search for the song, the actual song, not an artist. So where do we have it? Okay, so we have here URI, and there we've got a track, so we can just map it, name it as URI, and also we would like to have a playlist URL, okay? So simply for that case, I want to have a playlist, so we can track it from here. So create a playlist. Perfect. And now what we can do, we can just simply click execute step. In our outputs, we have only one variable, and it's due to the fact we have the same names for these variables, so it's overridden. So for that case, playlist URI, and now we should get both values. Perfect. That's great. And we've got the edit fields node, and simply I provided actually here 3 times, and you may think, all right, why to provide it 3 times? And for me, it's only due to the look of the entire automation, because if we had, let's say, one edit fields, set field node, like these connections look really weird, like unaesthetic. So I would rather to have like this specific automation this way. So just connect it right here, this connect to the middle, and this one right there, so it looks just better. And afterwards, what we can do, we can just simply create another node, which will be for now the Spotify. So we would like to add items to our playlist. So add an item to a playlist, and simply just connect our edit fields nodes. So it looks this way, And then we just provide the playlist ID and track ID, and we just execute the step. After I do this, I can go ahead to my playlist. So we've got our playlist ID. I can go ahead to my playlist. So look on my Spotify and see how it looks. Let me show you. So we've got it. So the playlist right now. Motivational vibes. That's great. That's totally cool. So we've got 13 seconds ago. Great. But I see like we don't have here the break. Okay, it should be this way, I guess. Let me look. So we create a playlist. Yeah, it should be this way. Perfect. Even maybe we can provide, let's say, some dashes here. Okay, and it looks better. Great. Right away, what we want to do is to provide the aggregate node and simply just leave it blank. Why? Because we just get only one item afterwards. Oops. Okay, it chooses, it runs from the beginning. But what I wanted to say actually, after we get 20 items, if we wanted to just feed the Telegram node with 20 items, we get 20 runs. So this way, when I use the aggregate node, even if it's blank, totally blank, we don't get any fields in return. Actually, we want to use it for Telegram node, so we can run it with one item, and it runs only once. So we send a text message, and we just send a message back to us that, hey, like, yeah, we've got the new playlist ready to use. So we've got the chat ID from our Telegram trigger, and now we provide a text, so I can type, hey, our new playlist is ready to use. Okay, just let's pick the playlist link. So where do we have it? Okay, we have probably this link. Perfect, we can execute the step and look on the message. So yeah, hey, our new playlist is ready to use. Even we can disable the append n8n attribution. Okay, let's open it. And now once again, we've got our playlist ready. We've got motivational vibes. So let's look on it. That's really nice. Maybe this one.
Living minutes you will never get back. You were breathing air you will never.
Yeah, so it worked. By this way, in this video, we created from scratch our Spotify DJ automation. Let me know, by the way, what you think about it by writing an honest review or even leaving the rating of the course. So I think it's pretty cool. Actually, even these minor automations are really important sometimes to create. Because I think sometimes even if we are creating something for professional use or for our work or whatever we want, it's great to have some fun and just create automations that we really enjoy. And we think, okay, it might be funny. So yeah, like this is the point for the specific video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as usual, I will see you in the next material.